I've lost my. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 5 recap of Westworld. And with me joining this week is Andrew.
Greetings. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Andrew. As you know from the book club fame, is a special guest.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm pretty excited, especially to talk about this awesome samurai episode.
All right, and of course we have Mr. Andrew Cam, okay, Mr. Kamika. How's it going, Andrew?
Pretty good. Glad I'm still got my head attached based on recent events, so no complaint.
And finally, of course, Mr. Lou Rod. How's it going, Lou?
I'm doing well. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good. All right, so let's kick it off. I felt a little hesitant about this episode, not because of the episode, but because of last week. Last week was such a good episode in Westworld. We got some big revelations. So I'm like, how will they follow up with this episode? And like as always, we always like to ask for general thoughts. So just a quick general summary, Andrew. What did you think of the episode?
It was a really good kind of almost genre piece. It's the contrast between the last episode and this episode. Just they complement each other so well. But yeah, I thought it handled really well, though. Of course, Dolores' side of things, because it was kind of a half episode.
Yeah,
and let's say it was a lot darker.
Let's get to her later on.
Yeah,
that's like the other side of some craziness.
Yeah, let's just say that after this episode, I want to go download Shogun 2 Total War now and play it. So,
all right, Mr. Kamika, how about you? What did you think of the episode?
Yeah, it was kind of funny for me because the episode itself I thought was actually really good and entertaining. If you just focus on this episode as a single piece of entertainment, I thought it was great. In a larger context of the show, I was a little disappointed. I wanted to keep the story going a little more, get some more revelations. Like Dolores was a little bit of a letdown, as we mentioned. But overall, I thought it was a good episode.
All right. How about you, Lou?
I wish we would have just stayed in Shogun World. It was fine going back and forth, but honestly, dude, like you said, I feel Dolores is just, she's becoming the wicked, wicked witch of this episode.
Okay, all right. So since everyone mentioned Dolores, let's start off with Dolores. Then we can go back into Shogun World. Dolores basically proved what I thought she was. She was psycho. She's nuts.
She's that crazy ex-girlfriend that you wish you never had.
Ex, present, whatever you want to call her, because Cyclops, as always, gets shafted.
Well, besides Cyclops getting shafted, at least he had a good one-night stand.
It wasn't. Anyway, I felt bad for him because he had come to accept who he was. He had come to accept that he was made for something. He's like, let's be free, let's move on. And she didn't bring up what he did, but it was basically because he let those guys go.
Of course, you could see it, dude. Everything always comes back to bite Cyclops in the you-know-what. He is a softie in this show. Him letting those people go got him rebooted.
More like
got him killed.
Yeah, killed, wiped out of existence, pretty much.
Yeah, because I had to watch it twice just to be sure. I watched the first 10 minutes, and I didn't know. I kind of got a suspicion the first time, but I wasn't sure. But when I saw it the second time, that's definitely him on that pile of bodies in the first 7 minutes of the episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God,
those were the bodies that got out of the water. So that's present time, the 2-week timeline present.
The beginning of this episode literally was a woman's dream. They always complain that women are always naked. Well, you know what, ladies? Watch the beginning of Westworld tonight, and you get nothing but schlong left and right.
Oh God, Lou.
No. What is deactivated?
Yes, yeah. Anyway, Andrew, let's go back to Dolores since you're the one who brought her up.
Oh man, yeah, she's kind of. She's thinking the long game, like survival. I feel like versus like.
See, I disagree. I think she's thinking the very short game.
Well, she's the only one. I'm the only host who's actually who's aware, I guess. Well, no, I guess the other one too. But like, she's one of the few hosts who's actually been out in the real world.
Yeah.
So she has that advantage as far as being able to think ahead a little bit, even if it's like 40 years. There is a 40-year difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's. I don't know. At some point, Maeve and Dolores are going to combine forces and hopefully not destroy each other.
No, I think Maeve. I think Maeve is. So I mean, it looked like Maeve got superpowers, but let's be honest. She tapped into our Wi-Fi 5G network. Broadcast. Let's just call it what it
She's
is.
using Huawei equipment.
She used the ZTE network.
Well, actually, it depends. If it's an American company, then it's Qualcomm Tech, right? So let's get it right. Let's get it right there.
No. Remember, they're off the coast of Japan.
Oh, really?
So they're using some either Japanese technology or Chinese technology, but we'll go with the one that got banded. For no reason.
This is like 40 years in the future, so they're definitely using like Samsung chips by now. Samsung's the only company that still exists.
It's 5G technology.
They're using phones with modular antennas.
They just have a little Samsung stamps on the little core that they take out of their heads.
I did like that whole Shogun World aspect. That I like the fact that it was a mirror image of Westworld, because let's be honest, the guy was right. It's like, how about trying writing 300 storylines in 3 weeks? You're just gonna copy and paste a lot of things, and it was kind of sad to see her other self and looking at those choices that self made as opposed to what she would do, especially when she said, she was trying to infect, the mind of Akane. And she was like, no, stop. And even though she could have, but she held back, which to me was the key juxtaposition with Dolores. That was clearly showing that Maeve is the sensible one here. She knows what she needs to do, but she tries to at least form a boundary around it. I'm not saying that she's totally correct or whatever the case may be, but Andrew, I know Mr. Kamika, I know you're about to say something. I can see you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the spot on. Like the difference between Maeve and Dolores. Dolores would have forced that on her and said, "You need to see the truth. You need to be free." Maeve is like trying to give her the choice, and then like I forgot the guy's name, but like the guy who programmed the stories is
the British guy.
Yeah, he's basically saying like, "Oh, he keeps going back to this. This isn't supposed to happen. This isn't supposed to happen." And she's like, "Look, man, we're doing what we want. Like we exist. Like this is happening."
Yeah.
And Maeve is the only one who accepts that. Dolores is still, I think she's just as bad because she's got such a one-track mind. She's like, everyone needs to see the truth and everyone needs to go down this path.
No, I do agree. What do you think, Andrew?
Well, it's like just thinking about Maeve and Dolores both have had very different roles in the park. As Maeve, Dolores has basically been used and abused by, like, that's her purpose, her character's purpose in the park, really. And so I can kind of see why she's going super dark and vengeance, side of things. So
the man in black is the one who basically used and abused her.
And even like recently, like the first episode, he was doing this. So yeah, I can see why she's kind of pissed at the whole world. So yeah, I don't know. It's sad to see Teddy go, but the writing was on the wall. Like, I mean,
we all knew that from the beginning of Westworld, from episode 1. We're like, he's gonna go, and when at the end of season 1, like, he's still alive. Maybe they'll change his character or something, but nah, he was gonna go down, as Lou predicted. He's like, Cyclops. Oh no. Nah, he's great now.
Speaking of which, if Teddy is Cyclops, does that mean Maeve is like Jean Grey now or Professor X when she's like sending out this code to everybody?
Well, she's Professor X.
No, she's Professor X.
Because Dolores is definitely Phoenix. Yeah, dark Phoenix
Dolores got the Magneto trait.
No. She's Phoenix. That is Dark Phoenix. Straight up, hold him down. Reboot his code. We're gonna burn down everything, and I don't.
Well, I still don't understand from the previous episode why Dolores. Well, not the previous episode. I guess 2 episodes ago, whenever she had the Desperados out, like why she killed all of them just because they were douches, you know.
No, it was a sacrifice. Save her people and use them as the lambs.
Yeah, because not everyone deserves to go. Like she said that again tonight. Like she's trying to build like the perfect world or
for herself.
Yeah, basically, she's deciding who gets to be in the world with her.
And of course, the people that get to be in the world with her are all her sheep.
True.
That follow her ever-becking move.
She's like a cult leader.
Yeah,
she is
one that just runs around reprogramming people. I guess what cult leaders do. Sorry.
Well, that is literally
what. She's actually just looking for a compound for them to stay at, you know.
Yeah, exactly. She's looking for that. So how about this? Remember the part where the guy from Vikings goes in and he's talking to the programmer they have, and he said it's like there's nothing infected in the code. It's like they never had anything in the first place, and this is the first time they're receiving code. So, I mean, does this go back to what we think Ford did? That Ford basically had this grand plan of just making everything right. Plus the fact that they went and burnt the backups. I think that was Ford's plan. Because he talked about how we've lost a third of our IP. We have no backups to a lot of the hosts here. So it's just gone. Why did they burn the backups? Did they know it was backups? Unless Ford basically initiated that in the first place.
This is Ford's master plan at play. This man got himself killed with secret intentions. You watch.
Yeah,
he's going to be resurrected in the final 2 episodes.
Episode 8, he's coming back.
He's going to be resurrected. He's going to say, I got you all. You're all in the palm of my hands. And boom, bomb, bing, some other crap is going to happen.
Well, it's like what Ford didn't really have that much control outside of the park. So what happens if they bring him back and what's his next game plan to keep it from getting annihilated? You know, conceivably they could just nuke the island.
No, but think about it. If Ford comes back in a body with his mind intact, full, they're not going to nuke the island. They want him. Dell Corporation wants him. Man in Black is like, oh snap, I definitely want that too. Because I've been working on that for the last 40 years and failed. So he becomes the new prize. He becomes true immortality for humans. Because now you can move from body to body, and doesn't matter.
Then the next season they'll just transition it into Altered Carbon is the first season of Altered Carbon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else from the episode caught your attention?
Oh man, just the attention to detail is really nice as far as Samurai World. I will say I was a little disappointed. I wanted to see have at one point a montage of I'm just gonna call him Last Samurai just beating the crap out of someone. And unfortunately, we didn't get it, but it was still really good. I liked it.
We're most likely going to get a continuation of Shogun World at some.
That's another thing. I'm so happy it's not just one episode.
Yeah, we're going to get it because remember, she still needs her man, or her man protector. So who is basically locked up with the guy from Last Samurai. So there's going to be some more. Maybe you get that montage in there, but.
I love the way it was shot. Like the colors of the Shogun World, it was perfect on my TV. Like I was looking at it, I was like, man, they really paid attention to like a lot of these like classic Japanese martial arts movies. Like the way they film everything, it looked just like it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I agree.
Yeah, I like that.
That's why I said that was, to me, that was the best part of this episode. I wish we would have stayed there more. I didn't need to see, cuckoo bird Dolores and her giving Teddy a one-night stand and all this other crap. Just let me play with Maeve and have her reminiscing of her little child and all this. That world was fantastic. And then her stupid, I can't write 300. He didn't paste it. Him finding the new Samsung phone that we're going to get in 2 years. Watch.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you can tell he just pressed Control F on all those stories, said, find Shogun World. Replace it, like just copy and replace.
Oh, and one. Speaking of which, he got that with that phone. So, I mean, we haven't seen him yet in the present 2 weeks later.
Yeah, we haven't seen him present timeline. So
you might get skewered.
No, but then again, though, we haven't seen Dolores in present timeline. So
we haven't seen Maeve in present timeline
neither. So it just. But I think everybody will meet up at where they
the lake.
No, the lake. No, is it the lake? No. What's the place that the Great Valley Beyond and all that? I think everybody's gonna meet there, and then Ford's gonna be like, "Yo, what's up, people?" And then everyone's like, "Oh shit, I thought he was dead."
No, they haven't shown us Maeve in the 2 week timeline because that's going to be the reveal. She's going to make it. Dolores and them are going to make it, but she ain't going to make it with all her crew, obviously.
I mean, we already seen that she threw Teddy in the water.
Of course, because he's expendable, bro. He was expendable in the Notebook, and he was expendable in the X-Men. Homie can go.
Man, you're just bringing up dark history.
They just need to have when the last shot of Teddy, they need to just have like mirror the X-Men 3 shot with the glasses, just have his hat. Oh my god.
And then have him go, Gene.
No, they're gonna have a mirror of Ryan Gosling taking his woman, like always.
Ryan Gosling grabs a hat and then walks away.
As long as you have Deadpool narrating that the whole time, then it's perfect.
I just realized Teddy is the Sean Bean of relationships in movies and TV shows. And they just bring him back for the one thing, and it's the same thing over and over again.
Man, he's real life Teddy.
Hey, we want you to be on Westworld, but guess what? You're gonna lose the girl, and you're gonna die all the time.
It's never that. No, I think it's probably one of those where it's like, hey, you want to be on Westworld? Man, that's great. I love it. So what we have for you is this character, like he's really strong, he's a helper, he's kind, and then you're like, oh, I love it. The guy see the script, and he's reading through. He's like, it's Cyclops, right?
At least I don't have to glue as much crap onto my face this time around.
No, poor James.
Why do I always get the scripts where I lose the girl?
Poor James Master. I was hoping for better for him on this show, but hey.
No.
Man.
No.
We just have to wait for another show for him.
Well, and I was even wondering up until what was it? A couple of discussions that they had in this episode. I was wondering if Teddy was ever really fully awake or not. Like
I agree. I think
he seems stuck in his loop.
No, but I think he became awake at the last episode. No, the 2 episodes ago, where he decided not to kill those guys. That was the time where he made his first decision not to do anything she told him. Because even when she showed him the bodies, he was still trying to process. He didn't get it. And then when she said kill them, that was where he went, I really don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, what did that get him? Reboot.
A brain scramble.
No reboot. A reboot is just him coming back and it's like, he would be like, hi, Dolores, here's a can or whatever. No, his brain is gone. Remember the dude said, I don't think I can bring him back from whatever you want me to do right now. Like, this is too much for him. So,
yeah, Dolores is kind of going Dr. Frankenstein right now a little bit.
I wonder what would happen when Dolores and Maeve meet, and when they're both fighting, and Dolores try to use her new Professor X powers with Super 5G and like force it in her mind. Will it work against her because she has free will?
No, because she's got the Magneto head built into her programming, so it's not gonna. Maybe it's not gonna work for her.
What Magneto head?
Because what we'll call it when she tried
Cerebro?
last time when they met. When they met, she tried to use her brain thing on her, and like it wasn't really working.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, poor Teddy, man. Nice guys always finish last in his case.
Let's move away from Teddy.
No, you can't move away from Teddy because, you know, the poor man can't get nothing.
Let's move away from Teddy for a second. Let's talk about the episode.
We are. Teddy was the focal point of fault for being a failure. I told you, he's a failure. He will never be anything more than a failure on this show.
You know, I will say with Samurai, with Shogun World, that is, and then I guess there's Colonial India World. I'm interested to see how many they end up establishing. How many different worlds there are that they end up establishing?
5 or 6 is what they said.
Yeah,
oh, really?
They said there are 6, but they haven't specified what they are. So we know there's like one that's just like a modern day vacation, basically hedonism for adults. And then there's like a family park.
There's a family park. There's Westworld, Colonial India,
and Shogun World. So there's one more park we haven't seen. So I'm kind of wondering.
Triple X World.
No, that's already there. It's called the Hedonism Park. They basically is most likely African jungle. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some safari hunting.
Watch this a Marvel. It's just Marvel universe.
Or Jurassic Park or something.
Yeah. The copyright infringement park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's like a random moment, but I really enjoyed this part of the show. It's like when they were walking down and like one of the humans was in Shogun World was like, "Can't you say something to him?" And the Asian dude was like, "I'm from Hong Kong."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. You know, if there's only he's the other person I just want to get stabbed in the neck.
Who?
Is that rude white guy?
The
I
British
think
guy?
why he's around.
No, the ginger one that was a doctor.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He's there to be everyone's bitch.
Yeah, he's basically a punching bag.
That's why he's not
dead. When homegirl stabbed homie in the jaw and went all the way around, and they need to do that to the white jackass.
Oh God, Luke, that's rough. But yeah, I didn't expect that kind of death.
Yeah,
like I was like, wow.
You shouldn't have took her girl, man. You shouldn't have took her Sasuke.
I love that he like stands up with his head like flopping and then he dies.
I mean, I will say though, I mean, I do blame Maeve on that one. She could have interjected a little earlier, stopped all that, used her Professor X powers, but
no, but he's broken. That's why I remember, because they had the thing leaking from his ear.
No, he could, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like his whole logic board or whatever just doesn't work anymore because he's got that liquid thing leaking from him. So then they looked at each other and realized, oh wait, it's not that he's going off script, it's that he's just like corrupted completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had all his henchmen burn their ears off. Now that's some vile stuff there, boy. Whoa.
That's why I said Shogun World is for those people who want a little extra.
He not only had to like burn or cut their ears off, they'd also have to like go in.
Yeah. That's what I was doing on the
end. Like, can you imagine, like, what job have you ever had where you trusted your boss that much? When they tell you, hey man, I'm gonna need you to burn your ears off today at work. I would have handed in my notice so quickly. Like,
but did you notice with Shogun World, we didn't see, or they didn't even specify if there were any humans there, as opposed to like the Colonial India Park where we knew there was.
Come on, dude, you didn't see the humans? The cavalry got killed.
No, the cavalry was different. I understand that part, but I'm saying like
human guests.
I'm a guest. Sorry, they just went like Shogun World is a nut crazy place. If you want to go to Shogun World, you pay an extra $1 million, and you do whatever you want to do. So,
yeah,
that's just so intense. I need to know how much going to Westworld costs, because the amount of tech that's in Westworld means that at least people are paying. I know I read somewhere they were like, it's probably like 100,000. I was like,
I think it's like $30,000 a night or something, or 40 a night.
I mean, that's for the hotel, maybe like just the hotel amenities. I'm talking about going to Westworld. It's like you go to Disney, man. Buying a Disney ticket is one thing. Staying in Disneyland is another. Yeah.
So you get into Westworld, and that's like $40,000. But you want to go outside of the town? Oh, that's another $20,000, sir. Oh,
no, I still think that's still too small, though.
Another $30,000, and like the deeper you go in the park, they charge you more.
Dude, you want the total package? $500,000.
Yeah, it was just like the base level. You end up as like the poor pauper. That's your role as you enter the park. So you have to go through that social strata at the base level ticket.
Yep. They have entry levels, They have, if your salary is here, this is what you get. But if you're the top notch, it's going to be $500,000 a night, and you get all the works. You got to kill them, brand them, do what you like to them.
Maybe if you can't afford it, you go in as a servant, and then the bullets, they don't kill you, but they hurt you really more.
They give you bruises.
Serious bruises.
They hit you with the rubber bullets.
It kind of reminded me of like the episode with Man in Black's daughter and that guy when they were playing that game of gotta see if it's real. I was like, girl, like I don't care if this shit is like Westworld bullets, man. No.
Yeah.
How about you shoot yourself?
Oh man.
There's no way I'm gonna play that game with you. I mean, like to me, it just was a little silly, but hey,
Well, she takes place after her daddy, bro. What can I say?
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
very true.
Good old Ed Harris.
What do you guys think of the previews for next week?
Is it a previews for next week, or is it what's to come? Because it felt more like a what's to come with the final 5 episodes.
Is it 5? Oh yeah, that's 5.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm just happy that they're spending more time in Shogun World.
I believe that Shogun World, that will be 20 minutes left in that portion, and they move on. But hey, 20 minutes is 20 minutes. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because it's always good to see something different.
I think it's going to be a little bit longer because the fact that Maeve is getting this new thing, this new abilities or whatever it is, she's going to use that to her advantage to take over that army or something, like to protect her as she's moving further and further through the park. There's going to be something going on with that.
Yeah, she has her own army. Dolores gutted her army and threw it in the water. But I'm just looking back at like the previews for next episode, and we see Bernard with what's Ellie again.
Raising Hope.
Huh?
I call her Raising Hope. I don't want to learn her name.
You don't want to learn her name. With Raising Hope Ellie, but she's not in current timeline, so she probably died at some point. I'm thinking,
dude, it's better think certain things are just kept a secret. Floki's probably got her left in a closet somewhere, researching. So, I mean, let's not hope death on the woman just yet.
Yeah, but what was interesting was the fact that Bernard hooked himself into something, but was able to flow through all the information in the park. It looked like, dude.
Bernard put himself in the real Cerebro.
Yeah,
let's keep it real.
It really did look like Cerebro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. It was just interesting with that, but I don't know. We'll see.
He's going to be in that thing, and he's going to see everything from beginning to end, and he's going to be able to pinpoint what's going on.
No, and then
he's going to come out of that machine, a new man, and be like, I have the cure for cancer.
No, he's going to do that. He's going to hear a voice. He's going to hear 2 voices. One would be
Arnold,
and the other voice would be
Ford.
And he's going to be like, and then Ford would be like, meet me here. I'm not just sure.
Yeah, but do you realize in that preview, Dolores was talking to Arnold? Because I had the closed captions on, and it said Arnold and his last name. It wasn't Bernard. It was actually Arnold. So that is probably going back to the very beginning.
Yeah, but when she said Arnold he wouldn't say that. Was that?
I wonder if she's degrading a little. If Dolores is like, it's like degrading her memories, maybe. Like as far because it seems like she's recalling a memory, but it's not correct. So I wonder if maybe she's we haven't seen any mechanical issues with her yet, but who knows?
Yeah, and she's been shot a couple of times, and no one tended to her, so she might have lost some of that fluid or whatever that keeps them running.
Well, her shots were one was in the arm, and the other was like the side of her stomach. Hey, she seemed to be okay because she gave Teddy some boom boom. So it didn't seem to affect her. So
I knew Teddy was gonna die though, especially just so she's like, when she took him upstairs, I was like, this is like goodbye,
It's like your average girlfriend, man, when she gives you that last piece of closure before she dumps you.
Wow, man, Lou's just angry about it tonight.
Who hurt you, Lou?
Lou, let's talk off camera. Let's talk. Okay? It's all right, bro. We don't want to let it out all on air here, but we can talk afterwards.
I ain't got nothing to let out. I'm a happily married man.
I will say, I wish that at the end of the next episode, we just see the army of samurai going into family-friendly world and just lopping off Barney's, around.
Oh my God, that would be crazy. That would actually be crazy. All right, cool, guys. Anything else from the episode that we missed, or I think we've covered most of it, pretty much.
Yeah, I think we were pretty thorough.
Yeah. All right, cool. Till next week, and I'm sure the excitement will continue.
No questions this week?
What is it?
No questions this week?
No questions.
The only question in the chat is from. It's not even a question. It just says "yo."
Yeah, it's not a question.
Okay.
So no questions this week. Last week, I think, had a lot of oomph that required a lot more questions, and we'll wait to episode 8 where we'll get more of that. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Who's watching, who will watch later, and also thank you, Andrew, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, guys. It was
Hopefully
a pleasure.
You can join next week again.
Yeah. Well, next week I don't think I'm going to be able to because I'm going to be in the middle of nowhere because it's
he's going to be saving the expanse.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, but keep in mind, you guys should definitely sign that petition that people have out to save the expanse because that is a fantastic show.
No, I do.
Andrew, I love the show just as much as you, but I will keep it real with you. Petitions don't do shit.
Oh yeah, no, but it's like it makes us feel better.
No. If you all want to save the expanse, the smartest thing to do, and I'll share that link which you shared, Andrew, which is go to Netflix show suggestions and put in expanse for all the 3 suggestions there. That is just the easiest thing to do. It just tells Netflix that, okay, fine, maybe we should pick up this show. So,
Well, on that note, Netflix is considering picking up Designated Survivor. So we might still have President Bauer.
I mean, I want them to pick up the expanse first. Sorry.
Look, man, I could get both. This is Netflix we're talking about.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Andrew, where can people find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Fat Produce. Same thing on Twitch and all over the internet, pretty much.
All right, cool. And Mr. Kamika, we can find you at.
You can find me at Andrew Cam, KAM.
Cool. And of course, you, Lou, where can people find you?
Come on, man. I'm the Bored Buddha.
All right. 2 O's, remember, people. 2 O's.
That's right. It's a different type of board.
Thank you for that one. And myself, it is Bored at Work. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you next week. And always enjoy your entertainment.